optional. But before I do that, I'm going to show you how to make an almond milk. Who's made almond milk before, some kind of nut milk? Most of you. So have a few of you never made it or not made it? Good. Good. I always like to at least show it if someone hasn't made it yet. I think knowing how to make nut milks or seed milks is a really good step in raw foods, especially when you're transitioning off of soy milk or off of cow's milk. Even soy milk, like people, a good direction to go in from cow's milk is soy milk, but soy milk is really acid forming and it's high in estrogen, so it can cause a lot of problems for people. So it's really great to get onto the nut or seed milk as soon as you can. And plus you're eating a raw, enzyme-rich food versus something that's cooked and dead and in a box. And you can't even tell, I can't even tell you how many times people say, well, I do drink almond milk. You know, I buy that box of almond milk. It's not the same thing. It's not even close to the same thing. For one, it's not organic, and when you're not eating organic foods, it means you're probably eating pesticides, herbicides, some kind of fertilizer which is full of chemicals, and there's probably not a whole lot of love and care that went into it as well. I feel like organic also means the people that are making your food care, and so if nothing else, that's a good reason to buy organic. So, you know, that's not the same thing. What I'm going to show you today, though, is how to make a macadamia nut milk, because we don't have almonds here in Hawaii. We're working with macadamias. Isn't that sad? No. I love macadamias. Okay, so I'm going to put my macadamia nuts in the blender. If you look at your recipe, it's about a cup of soaked almonds or any kind of nut, which is a half a cup before soaking. I'm doubling this, so we'll have a little more. The soak water I'm just going to leave right in there because it didn't have any enzyme inhibitors on it. And then I'm going to add a little bit more water to it.
See the rainbow?
Most nuts I would soak overnight, like a walnut or a pecan or an almond, because it gets sweeter as you soak it, but these have only been soaking a few hours, just to soften them. And then I'm just going to blend it, start on low, and then blend it. In order to blend, can you hear all that rattling around? It's not done. You want to blend it till the rattling stops. Okay, that sounds better. Okay, then I'm going to use my nut milk bag. This is called the Amazing Nut Milk Juice and Sprout Bag. I love it because it's a great kitchen tool for a lot of different things. Maybe you make a sauce that's too watery, like a marinara sauce or something, a pate. You can put it in here and let it drain a little bit. I also sprout my grains in here, like my sesame seeds, my sunflower seeds. You can hang it from a hook and let it drip and sprout in the bag. It's great for straining any kind of nut milk, lemon juice, anything pulpy that you want to get the seeds out of. Now what I'm doing here is just kind of squeezing it and getting all the liquid out. These are pretty tough bags. They've been double stitched, so you can even fold it up and squeeze it like wringing out a towel. Sometimes they'll get a hole every once in a while, but they usually last quite a while. Now don't throw this pulp out. You can save it, put it in a Ziploc bag in your freezer, and make breads out of it. Create almond bread or pizza crust. Cinnamon rolls I have a recipe for. When you get the bag, you get a recipe for bread, though, and then you can, you know, turn it into garlic bread, turn it into whatever you want. Alright, so once I've got my nut milk made, then I can make other things out of that. You know I don't have it. So I'm going to pour this back into my blender. And like what you've been having in the morning, I've been doing, not nut milk with, but young coconut, or the coconut meat. Been blending that with water and throwing some frozen bananas in and vanilla. And so you can do a lot of things like that. Now at home, most of us on the mainland can't get coconuts quite as easily as here. So the nut milks could be a good substitute for the coconut I've been using. And you can just chop up some frozen banana. Okay, so I put a little banana in there. You can add some cacao powder. I've got my big retreat-sized bag of cacao powder. Woohoo! So that just like is a really great way to make a milkshake. I give you one, like a cacao milkshake. This has got almond milk, coconut water or water, banana, some dates. You can use dates or agave to sweeten it. Some raw cacao powder, vanilla. So I'll put some of this in. Use a spatula here. So just, you know, you can do it to taste. This is just a great way to turn people on to raw foods because they'll just think it's this great milkshake. It doesn't even seem like anything raw. A little vanilla. I use Frontier's a good brand, organic vanilla. Vanilla beans are even better if you can get those. You can put a pinch of salt in to enhance the flavor. And maca powder is another great addition to add in. So it just really depends on your mood. Do I have any agave here? Oh, honey. You can also use honey to sweeten things, so I'll put a little honey in. This is raw honey that we get from Pangaea here that's close by. They've been supplying us with a lot of our fruits. and you know, oils and different things. Okay, so we'll just blend that up. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo cacao! That's like our